Police department says it's been able to use forensic evidence to build their case against the suspect in the killing of UnitedHealthcare CEO Brian Thompson.
I wants us to believe that this guy is the one who John Wicked the CEO of UnitedHealthcare, Luigi Mangione.
Listen, I'm not about conspiracy theories, far from it, but people are not this stupid. It's looking like he's a patsy.
A high-profile murder suspect becomes an internet heartthrob overnight, turning a tragic crime into a viral obsession. Luigi Mangione's rise to online fame after the killing of UnitedHealthcare CEO Brian Thompson forces us to ask, why does society glorify beauty even in darkness? Luigi Mangione's story is as chilling as it is surreal, a tale where a high-profile crime intersects with the bizarre dynamics of internet fame. At just 26, Mangione faces serious allegations that paint a grim picture of premeditated violence. Prosecutors accuse him of orchestrating the murder of Brian Thompson, a powerful figure in the healthcare industry. Thompson, en route to a pivotal investor conference in Manhattan, was allegedly targeted as a symbol of the corporate greed that Mangione condemned. The crime scene itself was a dramatic rupture in the flow of New York's bustling Midtown. Thompson's death, striking in its suddenness, reverberated through the corporate world. What investigators unearthed next would deepen the intrigue. A manifesto, handwritten and found on Mangione at the time of his arrest, revealed an intense disdain for the healthcare industry's prioritization of profits over patient care. Specifically naming UnitedHealthcare, the document accused the system of perpetuating inequality and exploitation, offering what Mangione seemingly viewed as a justification for his actions. While the legal machinery worked to piece together the evidence and motives, an entirely different narrative exploded online. Rather than focusing on the gravity of the crime, the internet became enraptured by Mangione's striking appearance. Photos of him in court, social media posts, and candid images spread like wildfire. The hashtags began rolling in, comparisons to actors followed, and soon, Mangione wasn't just a murder suspect. He was an online phenomenon. Too handsome to convict, joked one viral post, while others created memes overlaying Mangione's photos with satirical captions. Reddit threads speculated about his motivations and future, with some users cheekily suggesting he could be cast in a Hollywood adaptation of his own story. Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok users joined the conversation, collectively elevating Mangione to the strange new status of an internet sex symbol. This bizarre fascination isn't unprecedented. Jeremy Meeks, the hot felon, provides an infamous parallel. Arrested in 2014 on felony weapons charges, his mugshot went viral, earning him legions of admirers. His sharp blue eyes and chiseled features captivated the internet, turning a criminal record into a springboard for a lucrative modeling career. Even before social media, Ted Bundy's trial in the 1970s showcased the unsettling allure of physical attractiveness intertwined with criminality. Bundy, a man who confessed to murdering dozens of women, became an object of fascination and, disturbingly, romantic admiration during his highly publicized trial. Yet Mangione's case, while echoing these earlier examples, comes with its own unique complexities. The severity of the charges, the murder of a corporate titan, coupled with ideological motivations, sets it apart from the likes of Meeks or Bundy. And the internet, now more pervasive and instant than ever, has amplified Mangione's notoriety in ways that blur the lines between reality and spectacle. Media coverage has played a significant role in shaping the Mangione narrative. Headlines lean heavily on his appearance, often framing stories with an implicit focus on his charisma rather than the allegations. News segments feature images of Mangione arriving in court, dressed sharply and exuding a calm confidence. In one particularly viral moment, he issued a cryptic statement during his Pennsylvania extradition hearing, calling out what he perceived as something out of touch, and an insult to the intelligence of the American people. This ambiguous remark, devoid of direct context, only fueled the online speculation. Was he speaking about the legal process, his manifesto's themes, or something more personal? Social media thrives on ambiguity, and Mangione's story offers it in spades. The juxtaposition of his striking looks with the accusations against him creates a paradox that users can't resist dissecting. Comment threads debate everything from the morality of admiring an accused criminal to the finer details of his alleged anti-corporate stance. Some posts verge on dark humor, while others take a more serious tone, questioning whether society's infatuation with Mangione is a reflection of misplaced priorities. Amid this swirling storm of memes and commentary, it's easy to lose sight of the real victim, Brian Thompson. The CEO of UnitedHealthcare was a polarizing figure in his own right, often criticized for the company's role in the broader healthcare system's inequities. Yet his death is a human tragedy, one that has devastated his family, friends, and colleagues. For them, the spectacle surrounding Mangione is not just surreal, it's a painful distraction from their grief. The loss of Brian Thompson has implications far beyond his immediate family and friends. As a leader of one of the largest healthcare corporations, his death creates a vacuum at the intersection of corporate leadership and public health. While critics often pointed to UnitedHealthcare's profit-driven practices, Thompson's colleagues describe him as a driven, innovative leader who believed in reforming the system from within. This nuance is often lost in the broader narrative, which has shifted focus entirely to Mangione. The tragedy is not just personal, it reflects a systemic tension between corporate power and public perception, a debate now overshadowed by the viral fixation on the accused. This phenomenon isn't just about Mangione or even the broader issue of crime and beauty. It's a stark reminder of how quickly social media can distort serious matters into entertainment. Platforms like TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter are designed for virality, rewarding content that grabs attention, regardless of nuance or context. When this dynamic intersects with real-world tragedies, the results can be troubling. One troubling aspect of Mangione's internet fame is its potential to embolden others. While his manifesto condemns a system he perceived as unjust, the viral idolization of Mangione's appearance risks glamorizing his alleged actions. This could inspire imitators who view his story as a blueprint for achieving fame, regardless of the moral or legal costs. It raises ethical questions for platform operators. How do they balance free expression with the responsibility to discourage harmful glorifications of violence? These debates are not new, but Mangione's case forces them into the spotlight, revealing how blurred the boundaries between infamy and fame have become. How will Mangione's internet fame influence his trial? This question looms large as the legal proceedings approach. Jury selection may prove especially challenging given the widespread visibility of Mangione's case and the viral narratives that accompany it. Can jurors remain impartial when so much of the public discourse has already painted Mangione as a figure of intrigue? And what about potential witnesses? Might their testimony be swayed by the cultural zeitgeist surrounding the accused? The cultural zeitgeist also brings into question whether Mangione's notoriety could inadvertently sway legal outcomes in his favor. Public fascination with charismatic defendants has historically complicated cases. Ted Bundy, for example, used his charm and looks to manipulate both the courtroom and public opinion, despite the overwhelming evidence against him. Mangione's internet stardom, while perhaps less calculated, still risks biasing legal proceedings. Could his persona lead to sympathy from jurors, or might it create undue skepticism of the prosecution's case? The answers will likely reveal as much about societal values as they do about the specifics of Mangione's trial. The manifesto found in Mangione's possession will likely play a central role in the prosecution's case. Prosecutors argue that it reflects premeditation, a clear intent to target Thompson as a representative of the system Mangione despised. But the document's tone, critical yet regretful, has also been interpreted by some as the ramblings of a conflicted individual. Does Luigi Mangione's rise to internet fame reflect society's misplaced priorities or just the bizarre nature of digital culture today? As justice seeks its path, this case compels us to look inward. What does this story reveal about us? Don't forget to like, share, and comment below. What do you think about Mangione's online transformation? Is it troubling, fascinating, or a bit of both? Let us know your thoughts.